assistance. Too good to be true? Well, in some cases, it's not. Find out everything you need to know as I run through the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs Down Payment Assistance and Grant Program Single Daily Rate Sheet. That rate sheet. So, let's talk about this rate sheet. In many cases, down payment assistance is a great tool for many to use when they're searching for the right home and don't have the funds available for their down payment. And there are many times when you hear different nuances to programs about credit score, anybody can qualify, no need to pay it back. Well, let's pop some of those myths real quick and bring some facts to light while we review this rate sheet from the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs. This is a rate sheet that is posted every single day except for the weekends, which you as a realtor, you as a potential home buyer, can go directly to their website and pull this information every single day, just like I or any other mortgage professional. The first thing that I want you to take notice of is the programs that are mentioning first-time home buyer. To answer the question, is it a requirement for you to be a first-time home buyer in order to utilize down payment assistance? Well, sometimes. And the sometimes happens in this program that we're looking at, My First Texas Home. This is a bond program that allows the first-time home buyer to take advantage of 3, 4, and sometimes even 5% of down payment assistance to use for the purchase of their first home. Now, there is one caveat to this. There are many times that you will see realtors and/or lenders advertising astronomically and unbelievably low interest rates, and they mention down payment assistance. Well, right here you can see that they do offer programs with much lower interest rates, but they do not come with down payment assistance. So for example, this rate sheet as of Friday the 11th is showing if you don't request any down payment assistance, you could potentially gain a 6.25% interest rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage. It also breaks it up between targeted and non-targeted areas. And what this actually means is the areas in which the income is below the average for that county. Now, you're probably also hearing anytime you speak with a lender that they may have different down payment assistance that others don't have. And that in itself is many times not true. Just like the TDHCA program, all lenders that participate in community lending have access to this program. But when you as a buyer and or a realtor decide to shop around for the lowest rates for down payment assistance, it's very important that you seek out a professional that is experienced in utilizing these types of programs, simply because there are plenty of nuances to the guidelines, such as max income for the area, minimum credit score requirements, and in some cases, reserve requirements for the buyer. And as every single person buying a home should have their options tailored to fit their actual needs. So I wanted to show you, if you were not a first-time home buyer, but were in need of down payment assistance, that is still available to you. We would cruise down here to the option that does not require first-time home buyer. As you can see here, the My Choice. There is a forgivable option for this and also a repayable option for this. One thing that you will take note of is the forgivable rates that go along with the amount of down payment assistance that you're trying to achieve are going to be higher with a forgivable type program versus a repayable. And in many cases, the repayment period only starts if you were to sell or refinance the original loan. These types of programs, in many cases, are bonds that sit as a second lien without any type of payment until, again, you sell or refinance the property. Now, the difference between a bond and a grant is when using a grant, it's not necessary to repay these funds. They are granted to you for the use allotted for that individual program. There are plenty of other programs out there to fit the many needs of consumers and their situations. There are plenty of grants and bonds that are issued through the state, county, or municipalities to increase the potential of helping more people become homeowners. If you're currently renting, whether you have owned property within the last 3 years or not, and are looking to throw your hat back in the ring, it's important for you to first speak with an experienced professional to get all of your options. If you're maybe just not ready to speak to a loan officer directly, you can also visit reviewmymortgage.com, which is the largest index of mortgage programs in the nation that allows you as the consumer to take control of your home buying journey. By entering a few specific criteria such as your credit score, how much you have for down payment, and location, reviewmymortgage.com will place all of the viable program options in your dashboard, allowing you to compare each individual program to see which one is the best fit for you. Hope you got a little bit out of this quick run through about down payment assistance. And I don't want you to think for a second that just because we went over the TDHCA program, that there isn't another program out there available for you to accomplish the goal of home ownership.